Hey y'all, thanks for stopping by. Today we're making a creamy chicken noodle casserole. This thing's real comfort food. I mean, it's got tender chicken, egg noodles, a creamy sauce, and a Ritz cracker topping that bakes up nice golden and crisp. It's great for family meal, weeknight meal. It's easy to do. And if you like comfort food, you're in the right place. Let's make it happen, Captain. I'll put all the ingredients you need in the description for the recipe. First thing you want to do, go on and preheat your oven to 350 degrees. Also, you're going to take a pound of egg noodles. Go on and cook them up to al dente according to the directions on the package. Put them in a colander, let them start draining. First thing we're going to do is season up our chicken and get it ready to sear and get it started. This is 2 to 3 cups of chicken that I've just cubed up. First thing we're going to put on here, this is a half teaspoon of paprika. We'll sprinkle that in. This is a half teaspoon of dried thyme, or you can use 1 teaspoon of fresh. Put that in. We're going to sprinkle just a little kosher salt on it. We can adjust the salt and pepper later on once we make the sauce. I'm also going to hit it with just a little fresh ground black pepper. If you ain't using a glove, man, this is when they come in handy. Go and get your glove in there or your hand. Make good friends with your chicken. Mix all that up. Try to get some of that coating on all this chicken. Get you a skillet. We're going to put it on the stove on medium heat, maybe just a tank more than medium. And we're going to put 2 tablespoons of oil in our skillet. Let it go on and start getting warm. Let our oil get warm. Got our chicken all seasoned up. We're going to put this in here. And we're wanting to put a little brown on the outside of it and cook it all the way through. So we're going to spread our chicken out and try not to mess with it too much so that we're getting that browning on the sides and the edges of our chicken. Alright, got my chicken all browned up. I mean, that's kind of what you're looking for in the end. Just so you can see some of the pieces have some of that browning from the skillet. We're going to scoop all this out and just set it to the side. Next thing we're going to do, this is about 2 tablespoons of butter. We're going to put that in, get it started melting. Then we're going to add in 1 small onion that I just diced up really fine. You want to make sure you cut your onion down pretty good. You don't want anybody to get a big old honking chunk of onion. We want all this to kind of blend into one bite. We're going to put this in there. Going to cook it about 4 minutes just until it softens up. Keep your skillet on medium heat. I'm using canned mushrooms. I went to the grocery store to buy regular mushrooms and I was going to slice them up, but they look horrible. So this is canned mushrooms. We're going to put that in about a minute before our onion got done. Just let them saute a little bit. If you use fresh mushrooms, you want to put them in about 2 minutes before. You want to saute fresh mushrooms because if you don't, they'll get a muddy flavor to them. This is 2 cloves of minced garlic. We're going to put that in. And we just want to cook it in here until it's fragrant, smells really good. Make everybody start thinking about dinner time. This next ingredient's optional, but I really recommend it. This is 2 tablespoons of dry sherry. We're going to put that in our skillet. Let that cook. And we just want to scrape up all these little browned bits and pieces as we deglaze the pan with this sherry. Just after you get it all broken up off the pan, get it all mixed in, you're good. Now it's time to make our sauce. Get you a large bowl, a whisk, and the first thing we're going to put in here is 1 can of cream of chicken soup. Next thing is 1 can of cream of mushroom soup. Go and dump that thing in there. Then we're going to put a cup of chicken broth. This is 3/4 of a cup of heavy cream. This is half a cup of sour cream. We're going to dump that in. 1 teaspoon of Dijon mustard going in. I've got half teaspoon of onion powder, a half teaspoon of garlic powder, dump that in there, a half teaspoon more of thyme, dried thyme, put that in there. Don't worry, it's not too much. And a half teaspoon of more paprika. We're going to dump that in there. Then we're going to take our whisk and we're just going to pull all this together into a creamy base. Now we've got a nice creamy base, got all that blended. We're going to add in our cheese. This is 3/4 cup of shredded up Parmesan cheese. We're going to dump that in. This is 3/4 cup of sharp cheddar cheese that I grated. Now when you grate it, get you a little more just to make as a topping when it's done. You don't need a whole lot because it's got the Ritz crackers on it, but it makes it pretty. And finally, this is 1/2 cup of mozzarella cheese. Now you can use Monterey Jack or mozzarella, whichever you want. And it's optional, but it just makes it more creamy. After we get all them in there, we're just going to again mix the cheese in with our base. Now we're going to put in all those sauteed veggies we just did. Dump all that in. We're also going to add in, this is 16 ounces of just frozen peas and carrots that I thawed. We're going to dump them in. We're going to give this a little stir to get it put into our base. I mean, look at that. Ain't that already pretty? Now we're adding in our chicken. Put that back in. We're going to just fold our chicken into this a little bit. You ain't got to get crazy because we still got to put the noodles in. Just makes it a little easier to fold it some at a time rather than having all these dry ingredients and trying to get it into that sauce. Now we're going to take our 16 ounces of egg noodles, put those back in. Now we're going to take and gently try to fold all this into that sauce. We just want to coat up our noodles. We got our noodles and everything all coated up. Just make sure you get some on everything. Then we're going to take 9x13 casserole dish. Grease that thing up. You can use spray, butter, whatever makes you happy, but make sure you get some grease on there. Then we're going to pour all this into that. And try not to make an absolute mess when I do it. After you get it all put in, smooth it out, but go on and take a taste of your sauce. Here's where you can add some more salt, a little more black pepper, depending on what you want. Just mix it up a little bit. I took 2 tablespoons of butter and just melted it in my bowl. This is a 1/2 cup of crushed Ritz crackers. We're going to dump that into our bowl with our butter. This is a 1/4 cup of panko breadcrumbs. We're going to dump that in. Then I got about, I don't know, tablespoon and a half of some of that Parmesan cheese I shredded up earlier. We're going to dump that in. Just get you a fork. And we just want to get some of that butter on all this stuff. So just kind of mix it up, toss it around, get it coated up a little bit. Take your casserole and your topping, and we just want to sprinkle this evenly across the top of our casserole. Alright, some of that shredded cheese that I told you to hold off on, or to reserve. We're going to take some of that reserved shredded cheddar cheese, and we're just going to sprinkle it lightly across the top. It'll just brown and make the top look a little prettier. Then we're going to put this bad boy in the oven. We're going to bake it on 350 for 30 to 35 minutes until it's just bubbly and golden brown on top. I'm going to stick mine in. We'll see in a second. We got our casserole out of the oven. Just to make it pretty, we're going to take a little parsley. We're going to sprinkle across top of it. And for a little color, we're going to add just a little paprika to it as well. We want to let our casserole sit and rest for about 5 minutes. That'll help the sauce kind of come back together, make it a little creamier, scoop a little better. So while my casserole cools, thought I'd share some tips with you. This casserole is really versatile. If you have leftovers and you want to heat it up, or maybe you made the casserole and you're trying to break it down into batches, there's two ways you can do it. You can cover it with aluminum foil, put it back in the oven on about 325 and just heat it till it's warm. If you do it in the microwave, scoop some out, put it in a bowl, and add just a little broth and warm it up in the microwave. Also, this casserole is a great make-ahead meal. You can prepare the whole casserole, get it ready just like you do before you put it in the oven, but then put foil on it, freeze it, and when you get ready to make it, take it out the night before, let it thaw in the refrigerator until you're ready for dinner that night, and put her in the oven and she'll bake right up. Alright y'all, we're going to plate this thing up. Let's see what we got. Alright y'all, this is what this thing looks like plated up. I mean, if that ain't pretty, come on now. We're going to take a taste test of this and I'll let you know how it turns out. Oh my goodness, y'all. I mean, this thing's a weeknight champ. Undefeated right here. You need to be making this. It's creamy. It's not dry. The chicken's just right. Got some seasoning on it. Them noodles. Your family will hug your neck for this one. You need to be making it. Hey y'all, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give me a thumbs up. If you decide to make this, leave me a comment. I'd love to know how it turns out for you. Also, if you want more comfort food recipes, hit that subscribe button. We put a video out about every week. Also, hit that bell. That way you know, hey, they done something new. I need to go check it out. Thanks again. We'll see you down the road. God bless.